Welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. In case you are watching for the first time, my name is Lawa Olushalawa, and this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. So today's episode is going to be a special one because I'm going to be answering 20 frequently asked questions about oil palm farming. The number one common question about oil palm farming is that how many trees can I have on an hectare? So the simple and direct answer to this question is that if you are using the standard spacing, you have 145 trees per hectare. So the number two question I'll be answering is what is the standard spacing for oil palm farming? So the standard spacing for oil palm farming is 9 meter by 9 meter triangular. So the third question is what is the best variety for me to plant? So if you want to plant, you want to cultivate oil palm successfully and profitably. So I will advise you to go for the Tenera hybrid. You might be seeing some people advertising Toronto, Super Gene, Malaysian, Supernatural Gene or something. Don't mind them. They are just marketing. All those ones are just marketing. The one that is scientifically recognized as an hybrid in oil palm is the Tenera hybrid. Another common question in oil palm about oil palm farming is what are the best type of land for oil palm farming? So if you want to be successful in oil palm farming, you need to establish your plantation on a well-drained, fertile, and deep soil. So these are the characteristics of the land that you should do your plantation on. So the following question is what is the worst type of land I should avoid and not establish my oil palm plantation? So any land that is rocky, because that will prevent or hamper root development. Lands that are very, very slopy, avoid them. And also land that are waterlogged. Waterlogged land are very bad. They will also destroy root development. They will cause root rot. So these are the basic three types of land that are worse for oil palm. So another common question is where are the best location for oil palm cultivation in Nigeria? So the simple answer to this one is that oil palm tree is a tropical tree. So anywhere you want to do it, make sure it's in a tropical rainforest. So and particularly in Nigeria, oil palm can be grown in about 19 states across the country. So, but the best location is the south-south, southeast, and southwest. So, and some middle part of the country, which forms the last belt of oil palm farming. So another commonly asked and frequently asked question is that how long does it take an oil palm to start fruiting? So the correct answer to this is that oil palm will take between 2.5 years to 3 years to start fruiting. If you do the right thing, if you plant the hybrid, you maintain your farm and you plant a mature seedling. So another common question is that can I use seed to establish my farm? Can I go and plant seed, oil palm seed on my farm to germinate? The simple question is that if you actually want to do business, that is not advisable. Oil palm is being cultivated or is being grown by the use of seedling. Seedlings are young plant that has been nursed in the nursery for about 9 to 12 months. So if you are planting, if you want to establish an oil palm plantation, make sure the seedling you are using, which is the young plant, are mature and they are of about 9 to 12 months old. Another common question I usually receive from people is that how can I identify a Tenera seedling or a Dura seedling? So the truth about this is that you cannot identify if a seedling is Tenera or if a seedling is Dura. The only way by which you can identify is when they start fruiting. Then you examine the seed. The seed of a Tenera have a thicker meso cap and a thin shell with a sizable small kernel, whereby the nut, the fruit of the dura have a thin mesocarp with a big shell and a sizable small kernel. So that is how you can identify. But at the seedling stage, at the growing stage, you cannot identify until they start fruiting. That is why we say, by their fruit we shall know them. It is very important for you to get your seedling from the right. Another common question people do ask about oil palm farming is, how much oil can I get per tree? How much oil can I get per hectare? So the simple truth is that you cannot base your productivity on a tree. So it's being calculated per hectare, and on an average from the sixth year upward, you should be able to be getting around 3 to 4 tons of oil per hectare. Another common question I usually receive is that uh, how long will the oil palm tree produce before it will start production? What is the production stage? What is the lifespan? So the correct and the simple answer to this is that uh, oil palm produce for life. No research has shown that this is the age, maybe 70 or 80 or 90 years, that the oil palm will start producing. But the productive age of the oil palm is around 30 years. After 30 years, the production will begin to decline. But there is no age where the oil palm tree will stop producing fruit bunch. Another common question people do ask me is that, can I tap palm wine for my oil palm tree? So the simple answer to this is that you can tap palm wine, but it's very dangerous for your productivity. The moment you start tapping palm wine from your tree, from your oil palm tree, the productivity of the oil from that tree will also reduce. It's because it's like you'll be tapping the sperm from the body of the man. So if you start tapping the palm wine, the production of the oil will also reduce. So it is advisable for you not to tap your oil palm tree for palm wine. There is another tree specifically made for palm wine, which is the raffia palm. So another common question people do ask about oil palm farming is that, how many products can I get from the oil palm? So the truth about it is that the products derivable from oil palm are numerous. They are about 20 something, but we have four major ones that can be easily processed from the oil palm without any sophisticated machinery. So the rest will need a whole lot of huge technology and uh, sophisticated machinery. So you can get palm oil, you can get palm kernel oil, you can get palm kernel cake, and then you can get activated charcoal. Those are the three major products you can get as a primary product of oil palm. Another common question is, people do ask, when is the best time for me to start the establishment of my oil palm plantation? The best time to start your oil palm establishment is at the beginning of the rainy season. When you plant at that time, your young seedling will have opportunity of about 6, 7, or even 8 months of rain for them to be well established before the dry season will set in. So this one will help you to avoid a whole lot of mortality. That is the best time, the beginning of the rain, which is usually around April, May. Another common question people ask about oil palm farming is that, what are the diseases associated with oil palm? So just like any other crop, oil palm also have its own diseases. So we have ganoderma, we have fusarium wilt, we have crown disease, and some other few. But the most important part of it is that when you are planting the hybrid Tenera, you have a resistant. You have resistance. Your crop will have resistance to some of these diseases. Another common question about oil palm farming is that people do ask, what is the best fertilizer for oil palm? So I will advise you not to just pay attention to the type of fertilizer, especially when you have a big plantation. It's very, very important to do your soil analysis for you to know the lacking nutrient. so that you'll be able to know what type of nutrient to put there more. But if you don't want to go that route, you want to do a blanket something. So I will advise you to use NPKMG. That is nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium. It's a compound chemical containing 4 major nutrients. So it's a combined fertilizer. You can use that one easily, and you'll be able to take care of like 70 to 80% nutrient need of your oil palm tree. Lastly but not the least, people do ask me, where can I get correct, original, and certified hybrid, Tenera hybrid? So it's two-way, because buying Tenera hybrid from certified source is one of the preparation for your success in oil palm farming. So I also have a nursery, and I sell certified Tenera hybrid from NIFO. I get my seeds from NIFO. So it's either you can go to NIFO yourself to get your seed or your seedling. You can buy from institutions like Leventis Farm. You can buy from institutions like Okumu or Presco, though these two don't sell like regularly like that, but you can get from them. And you can get from other trusted nursery that you know definitely they are trustworthy. So before I go, I would like to let you know once again that this book is still on sales. So if you are somebody who wants to start your own farm next year, or you have the interest of starting oil palm plantation in the nearest future, this book is very, very important for you. It's produced by the Nigerian Institute for Oil Palm Research, and it can be a kind of a first aid for you. It can be a kind of a dictionary for you in oil palm farming. So I will advise you to get this book and to be your personal guide. So I hope I've been able to do justice to some of this question, and thank you for your time, and I really appreciate you. If you actually got value from this video, kindly give it a like, share with your friend, and so that YouTube can recommend and we can reach out to more people. Thank you so much for your time, and see you on my next video. Sheshe.